My great hope and prayer for my kids is that they grow up to be healthy adults, wise people, and mature in their relationships with others. Now, in this Dad Diary entry, I'm going to be talking about maturity. I'm going to talk about what maturity is, I'm going to evaluate how we assess our maturity, and I'm going to share a personal story that you'll be interested in so you can judge me on my maturity. So stay tuned to the end, and then afterward, you put some comments in the section down below about my maturity. And I hope that you learn from this as well, and then question yourself too. Now, it's very easy if we're playing a video game to say that I have achieved life level 54. And what does that mean? Well, if you're playing a video game and you set up your avatar, well then it's very easy. The game will give you a chart to say your energy level, your experience level, your tools in the toolbox, or your skills or your weaknesses. The game gives you all these charts to show you how well you're doing in life of the game. Very simple. But in the real world, that's where it gets tough. That's where it's difficult to fairly judge yourself and be able to say whether you are mature or have more maturity coming up in the future. Now, let's first think about what is maturity. Maturity is not simply knowledge and education. It's not just your IQ number. Maturity is the learning process. Maturity is the desire to continue growing and learning, and the willingness to ask questions and continue to grow more. Maturity is not just having experiences. Maturity is intentionally having good experiences so that you can be challenged and tested and learn from the experiences to make yourself a better person. Maturity is not just being emotional. Maturity is being able to express your emotions in a good way so that you are expressing a healthy, honest feeling and maintaining a good mental health. Now, maturity is intentionally educating yourself through your experiences and being able to express yourself well so that there's an honest answer for who you are. The bad news I have to share right now is I confess I have failed at being fully mature. I'm aware there are people out there who will tell you stories and find fault with me. I have not been perfect, but I'm trying. With more practice, maybe I will be one day. My weakness has been a lack of expressing my thoughts, a lack of expressing my emotions, and fully understanding what I should be saying to others to be clear in my communication. But the good news is that right now, evidence of the video that you're watching is that I am progressing in this skill. I am getting better. I'm aware of what I need to improve, and I'm in the process of learning and improving and gaining maturity through the expressions of this very video right now. So, there's the evidence. Now, the important news to just confirm in this statement right now, maturity is a constant growth process. Old failures are life lessons, which make me better as I become aware of them, accept them, and learn from them. Now, talking about judge myself, that does sound harsh. But the reality is, it's important to compare myself to my old self so I know how I have changed. And it's important to continue to compete, to make myself better, competing against the future self that I aim to be. So yes, just like in the video game, it's important to set up an avatar of the person you want to be and compete to be the best person that you can be. Now, that's a whole nother video topic right there. So, like I say, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and check back for more. Now, before I give a judgment whether I am mature, before you start to put your comments in the bottom to say whether you think I'm mature, there's lots of questions we have to ask ourselves and evaluate. Now, in the big picture, one question we ask is, what's the balance in our life of consuming or contributing? Now, there's a natural cycle of life. When a baby is starting out in their first few years, they naturally consume all the food and drink they can. They consume all the attention and love they can soak up. As the years pass on, that baby grows, becomes more independent, and then starts to be able to care for itself. And as it grows and starts to be more socially active, eventually gives attention to others and becomes a parent themselves. And then contributes back and takes care of a child. Natural cycle of life, from being dependent to independent to interdependent. However, what does that mean to us? We've all got a balance going through our life of being a consumer or a contributor. Be self-focused or other-focused. Be caring for ourselves, taking care of ourselves, or caring for others and taking care of other people. It's constant balance of giving and taking. And that's all good. Now, we also have to just be aware we have a natural personality. Some people are more natural, comfortable giving to others. Some people, natural takers. Now, for myself, I have always been comfortable and happy to be giving to others. I enjoy giving gifts. I enjoy whether it's a Christmas gift, birthday gift, Easter chocolates. I enjoy giving. I enjoy listening to others and giving my attention to other people. And you know what? Initially, at the first level of this, when you give to someone, and maybe in particular a Christmas gift, we give the gift, we see their reaction, we see they become happy by it, and they thank us. We then feel good about it. So there's a bit of a give and receive in that process right there. So the giving is very good. But how much maturity is involved in that? Well, there's a deeper level of maturity that we are challenged with in giving when it's not received. Let me share a story about that. A few years ago, a bit over 5 years now, I made a very complicated choice to separate from my family. Obviously, many other issues involved in that. However, a few months afterward, I returned with a gift. Now, not a romantic gift. I was not restarting an old story, but I gave a very practical gift to the family, which was intended as a peace offering, intended to be helpful to others, which would be used by the adult in the family as much as by the teenagers in the family as well. Very practically, I gave a lawnmower and trimmer. Not your normal Christmas gift, but a practical peace offering gift. A few years later, as I was talking with a son, I was informed that that gift was transferred to the garbage, not received. So When I hear this, I'm very disappointed. I'm sad that an opportunity to receive a gift was not accepted. I am very disappointed that my gift was rejected. However, I accept. I'm responsible for expressing myself. I'm responsible for giving a gift with good intentions. I'm not responsible for the receiver. I'm not responsible if they choose to reject the gift. I'm not responsible for their response. I am responsible to have given with no strings attached and to walk away. Similar experiences have happened after that point, as I have given other Christmas gifts in which I, again, very intentionally purchased gifts, wrapped them, gave them, and then found out afterward the gifts were not received. And again, I give them as a honest peace offering, as a gift with love and a positive message. It is not my responsibility how the receiver chooses to receive it. So, I have acted in a positive manner and I walk away. So, as I am aware of myself, I challenge myself to continue doing what I believe is the right thing, and I question myself about my maturity. So, I will give myself a badge, say I have acted maturely in this manner, and I want to leave it with you. I want to challenge you as well to ask yourself, where is your level of maturity? Are you a giver? Are you a taker? Are you able to give fully and not expect anything in return? Now, based on my questions, this is just one topic, one area that we would question maturity. I hope you can reframe all these questions and personalize them. Take them and ask yourself, maybe ask your partner to discuss it with you and see what they think. I hope you do take time to think about these and challenge yourself. Recognize that maturity is an ongoing process. And if you've struggled with thinking through this, that's okay. It's a process. Think about it a bit more later, and then think of how you can continue to grow so that your future avatar is something you can grow into and become a better you. My great hope for my kids is that they will be healthy, wise, and mature in their relationships with others. I love my kids. I want the best for them. I want them to be the best that they can be.